Identify and determine the probability of two independent events. Signal words for independent probability are coin, spinner, number cube, replace, put back, or return, because those things mean that the number of opportunities isn't changing. For example, a coin will always have two sides, no matter how many times you flip it. Or a number cube will always have six sides, no matter how many times you roll it. Now, this says Amelia Rose rolls a number cube with sides labeled 1 through 6. Then she flips a fair coin. What's the probability that she will roll an even number and flip heads? Well, to show you this, I'm going to type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in Desmos. So those are the 6 sides of a number cube. And she wants to roll an even number. Well, the even numbers here are 2, 4, and 6, which is 3. So that's where a 3 over 6 came from. Then she wants to flip a fair coin and get heads. There is one head out of two sides. When you multiply this, 3 times 1 is 3, 6 times 2 is 12. Then we realize we need to check to see if this simplifies. So the way we do that is we take the 3 first, divide it by x. Take the 12 and divide it by x. Then start with x equals 3. Whatever this number is, that's what you put there. Then you go back down one at a time, 3, 2, 1, until one of the numbers gives you perfect whole numbers there. So 1 out of 4 is your answer if the question asks for a fraction. Now, to make it as decimal, you simply put it in Desmos, and that would give you 0.25. Now, if you're comparing the probability of two events, you would want to make it a percent by multiplying by 100, because then it's much easier to determine what the highest probability is. So that would give you 25%. Okay, so that's the 3 different ways that you may be asked to show an answer for probability. Now we're going to start here. Lanaya has a bag of marbles with the colors shown in the table below. Well, first of all, I'm going to start by adding all these numbers up. Now, I don't have to, but I'm going to go ahead and use my calculator just because I do not want to make a mistake that causes me to get a problem wrong. So 4 plus 5 plus 3 plus 3 tells me that we have 15 total marbles that we're starting with. Now, let's read the statement. It says, what's the probability that she will randomly select a blue marble? So let's start by putting a symbol here. So she wants a blue marble. There are 3 blue marbles, so we're going to type a 3 on top. And how many were there total? 15, so that goes on the bottom. And then she replaces it, so she puts it back, which means there are still 15 marbles. But this time she wants to select a marble that's not red. So we don't want red, but we want everything else. Well, 5 plus 3 plus 3 is 11. So we're going to put an 11 there. Or 15 minus 4 is 11. Either way. So this is a decimal. I'm going to show you how to figure out which of these fractions matches your decimal. 11 divided by 75. Look at that. It is an exact match. So I know this is my answer. But you know what? Let's try the others just to make sure. Well, that certainly doesn't match, so that's not my answer. How about 4 over 75? Nope, not the same. And how about 1 over 75? Nope, that's not it either. Now I'm going to show you how, if you wanted to simplify it, you could do that. First, we're going to put the top numbers, the numerators, 3 times 11 on one line of your calculator. Then we're going to put the denominators, 15 times 15 on a second line. And now we're going to simplify. We're going to take that 33 and divide it by x. Then we're going to take 225 from here and divide it by x. And then we're going to start x at our top number. Well, that's a decimal, so that doesn't work. So I'm going to go down by 1. Also decimals. Go down by 1. Also decimals. Go down by 1. Well, I'm going to keep going until I do not have decimals. So just watch as I do this. You got to take your time and make sure that you don't miss your answer. Okay, so now I'm going to go down to 19. I'm going to keep going. Oh, look at, oh, we're going to try 15, try 14, 13. Don't give up. I know it takes a while, but sometimes you just have to take your time and make sure you get there. We're almost there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. There you go. Do you see how these numbers have absolutely no decimals? 11 over 75 is the answer we found. You can also do it like I did. If you have choices, do it all in one line, find the decimal, and then find the one that matches it, which in this case, let me go ahead and erase this for you, was 11 divided by 75. Okay, let's see what our next example is. All right, so we have a deck or a box that contains 5 cards. They are lettered A, B, C, and D. If one card is selected at random from the box and not replaced, what is the probability that Jill will draw an A and then a C? Plot your answer on the number line. Well, I'm going to use Desmos as my scratch paper. I know that 2 different things happened, so I know that I need 2 different fraction bars. Then I'm going to start with the first situation. When I start, I have 5 cards, so that goes on the bottom. And I want to draw an A. How many A's are there? There are 2. So I'm going to put 2 on the top. Then it says that I do not replace it. So I'm going to mark it out because I'm not replacing it. That leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. That goes on the bottom. And this time I'm trying to get a C. Well, there's only one C, so I'm going to put the 1 there. This gave me a decimal of 0.1, and they want me to plot it on my number line. Well, let me show you something. I think we know that 1 over 2 is 0.5, but just in case you don't, all you'd have to do is put 1 over 2 in your calculator. This is 0.1. Well, let's count down. 0.4, 0.3, 0.2, 0.1 would be right here, and that's where you would put your point. Okay, so let's try the next one. Well, I guess that was all. Great job.